I'm just saying that was a wild thing last night. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Where I Come From, where the only requirement to be a part of this show is to be where I come from. Okay, so it's Wednesday, and you niggas know I normally don't do nothing on Wednesdays other than sleep. But I realize Sunday is when I'm gonna sleep because it is Mother's Day, and I will be nowhere near here. So I'm gonna record today. Okay. And I'm not just going to do any ordinary show. I had to do a show with some of the dopest mothers that I have been associated with lately who have put up with my bullshit lately.
And is.
Definitely just been doing my thing. But I am joined by about half of the women. Yep, about half of the women of the panel who you guys will definitely see a lot of this summer. I mean, a lot of, because I'm gonna make that shit happen. But what's going on, ladies?
Hey. Give me some.
The fact that they out here high-fiving.
All the high fives.
But as you can see, people, I'm not on camera this week. It's my own show. But because there are so many women with so many unique and phenomenal mother stories that I don't even want the camera to be focused on me because it's not about me. Become June, you niggas will see me. For show. What? Who?
Father's Day in June.
It's just June, period. I don't need a Father's Day for that. Every day is Father's Day when you do what you're supposed to. But for those of y'all who are new to my show, ladies, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody? Introduce yourself, what you do, and how many children you got?
Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and get it started. I'm going to get it popping, get it cracking.
Let's go.
I am Kenda, your host of Minding My Own Podcast. But no. I do pod. I pod faithfully. I love podding. But also, I'm a talent acquisition manager, typically in the healthcare field. But I've also done manufacturing, production, and skilled trades recruiting. I love mentorship. I love motivational speaking. I have an organization called Coach My Growth. I have a sleepwear business called Beauty Sleep that I have with my mom and my sister. My oldest daughter also participates. She's 20. She'll be 21 in December. And I have a total of 4 kids, 3 girls and 1 boy.
I feel bad.
Woo! Let's give it up for Kenda.
I definitely feel bad for him.
Thank y'all.
My boy out here by himself struggling.
Oh my God. Stop
saying, it. The world is rough when you're the only boy. I feel his pain.
Savannah. What was the question again? Introduction.
The one question you should always be prepared for.
Yes. Hello, you guys. I am Savannah Burtz. I have a nonprofit organization as well, 501c3 called Lupus Has No Face. This is Lupus Awareness Month, so please be sure to go to www.lupushasnoface.com for all the upcoming events. I am a part of a wonderful group called The Panel. I have 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl. And I'm also in the healthcare field. I'm a registered nurse. I am a key where I work at.
Yeah, we don't even need all that.
And oh yeah, you guys, I do have a cannola's vending machine. So I do have 2 that need placed. So if you guys are looking for some vending machines, please do hit me up.
Hey, we're gonna go ahead and be quiet on that.
in them eyes.
We're not gonna,
She was ready.
we already got something planned for that. So
Oh,
so
cancel
we don't
that.
forget about that.
Say cancel that.
We already working on that.
What up, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's me, the only Tika G, the comedian. In daytime, I do human resources. In nighttime, I'm your comedian. And sometimes you're freak. You never know. But yeah, I am a proud mother of 2 amazing daughters. And yeah, y'all know what time it is. We finna get
That is wild.
Ooh, you got viewers.
all
Hello,
right,
everyone. My name is
Hey.
Jessica Holmes. I am a proud mother of 5 handsome boys and 2 beautiful daughters. I am respite care by daytime. Nighttime, I'm everything else. I also have a nonprofit organization called Women United in Sisterhood, centered around battered families, and I'm also a new founder author. So you can reach me at just the author 24@gmail.com. Love it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That is an author. Okay. We don't play around here. So, in the words of my boy Juan, let's drop a gem on that one. I'm gonna be serious with y'all for a change.
Oh, here we go.
I'm
Here
shivering.
we go.
No, don't be scared.
Let me
It's
take
I don't know what to expect with
It
him.
ain't. What he said, as long as he had whatever in his cup, he was successful. So he ain't putting his cup down. That's what he said, right? I might got it off a little bit. Lil Wayne.
I need you to stop drinking for a minute. You need to stop drinking. All right. So y'all only get to become a mother one time. So how was the first time you found out that you were going to be a mother?
Who, me?
Kenda,
I don't care who started.
it's on you.
I was
Hey,
scared
baby.
as shit. I was scared because I was 17. So I was terrified. Like, whoa, I'm growing up and I ain't really want to. I really wasn't ready. But you don't have no choice but to be ready, right?
Right.
So I was scared, but my mom was very understanding. She loved on me. She helped me through it. So I think having that support system was, man, everything. And, after like the first trimester, when you be sick and stuff, like you can actually start to feel more comfortable and like you start to get more used to what's going on with your body and everything's not all hell. Well, it wasn't for me, but that first trimester was something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, then finding out what it is and you start to get excited and you start to realize you gotta like not just take care of you got somebody to take care of, like
Right.
a little mini you. So yeah, it was scary. It was scary and exciting.
Your boy was first, right? Or
Huh?
your girl? You had your girls first,
My
right?
daughter was first. My daughter Symphony. She'll be
Okay.
21 this year.
That's like your little. I met Symphony, right?
Yeah, that's my
When
road
they-
dog.
They road dog. How was things with you and her? Because with you proverbially becoming a woman at the same time becoming a mom, like, did you have a support system with that? Were you flying solo? Like, how was those early 5 years? Because that's usually be the ones when
Man.
y'all either gonna make it or break it. Keep it a buck.
Spent a whole lot of time with the moms, man. Spent a whole
Okay.
lot of time with moms. My mother and my sisters, my cousins were excited. So my aunties, like, so everybody loved on her, and her dad. We was together, so it was good. It was good. You just it's a whole new life opening up, and you're not really ready that young. But you do what you got to do, and if, as long as you got that support system, then you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I know everybody don't got that, so I do feel
Yeah.
like that was a blessing for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Savannah, what about you? Because you had son first,
Yes, I have my prince first.
and they still buddies. Just to let y'all know, people, like, she literally will spend all day on the phone with Doug. I know he's sick of his mom.
He's not sick of me. I
I'm
be on
sick
the phone
of
with him while he at work. Anything he's doing while he at the gym. Phone just be off the thing.
I love it.
That's a lovely relationship.
That's
No,
making
that's
on my
not. That's
nerves.
actually kind of scary.
A little bit.
Just
Not
a little
scary.
bit. It's a little bit.
Why is that scary?
Closeness with a mom and a son. Okay, let me ask you this question. How old were you when you had your son?
I was 20.
Okay. Was it just you two for most of it, or was
No,
your dad involved?
our prince was planned. Dad
Okay.
wanted him. I was on board,
Okay.
so we had him. Support system is amazing. Honestly, we all raised him.
Okay.
All 6 grandmothers, godmom, TT, like they were all actively in both of our lives
Okay.
with a hand with him because he was the first
Right.
of everything.
The
So
first grandkid. Yeah.
he got it all. So it
So,
was
so
pretty
he's spoiled, is what you're telling me.
He is.
Okay.
He thinks he's a title.
You made him feel that way.
We made him feel that way.
We made him feel that way.
Continue the trend, which is not a bad thing. Moms and sons bonds are definitely a unique thing this day and age, because in most men cases they only have their moms growing up. So I can understand that bond being good, and the fact that he had everybody involved, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, he had
It's a
everybody.
beautiful thing. And Tika,
Yeah.
you got 2 girls.
That is correct.
So how's that like? Because you come from like a family of girls, right?
Yes, 13 of us.
God damn.
Oh,
My dad.
Your dad was
Oh,
fucking.
My dad was.
my dad done a lot too.
Yeah, my dad was moving and grooving.
Papa was a rolling stone.
Right. No, my story is a little different. I was just hot. I was out here hot. So I had my daughter at 19. She was not planned, obviously, but considering that once I initially realized like I was pregnant, I'm like, oh, I'm finna have a baby. It's gonna be my baby. I'm finna be your mama. I'm finna be somebody's mama. Like, oh, Lord, you ready for that? You want me to be somebody's mama for real? But no. Seriously though, she definitely slowed me down, and like not in
Wait,
the
you
like
slowed down?
yeah, after I had her, it was like I didn't want my daughter to get into the things that I got into when I was a kid. So it just changed my mindset a little bit.
We're gonna get on that in a minute.
Yeah, so it just changed my mindset a little bit. But like after that, like after I had my first daughter, it was just like, okay, I'm a mom now. So now I have to kind of like watch what I do, be careful of how I raise her, and be careful what I, all that good stuff. So
Yeah.
I mean, it was just a switch, kind of.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Miss Jessica,
Well-
author.
Well, for me, I was 19 when I got pregnant, and I was 20 when I had my son. For me, I had my own job, my own car, my own house. I was with the father. My first 2 was by the same person. But for me, I was happy, nervous, scared, all at the same time. And the part there where the scare came in at, because I was 6 months pregnant, found out that my son had a heart defect. And they didn't know was he was going to make it. So imagine being in the hospital for 3 months where they sending stuff through your body to strengthen his valves in his heart. So he'll soon be 16 in August.
Wow. Let's go. Congratulations, Jess.
So
That's what I'm talking about.
about a
Blessings.
couple of years ago, he had stents put in his heart. They wanted to cut him open, but I said no. If it's not another way y'all can do it, then y'all cannot cut him open. So they went through his whatever part of his body. So for 2 years now, he's been rocking strong with stents in his heart. Never have to get a heart replacement or nothing like that.
Wow.
That's dope.
I do currently have a baby miracle that's deceased. So I'm not only a mother of 2 girls, I'm actually a mother of 3.
Wow.
She would have been 12 this year. She was born June the 20th, lived for 5 minutes and passed away. So she was born 5 days before her dad's birthday. But we honor her. But it was a struggle, even though I never saw myself having 7 kids, though.
Damn. Yeah, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah, you're right. But for me,
I got 2. Call it a day.
Now I realize why I went wrong.
Mm.
And it's okay.
Why do you say you went wrong?
Why I went wrong?
Yeah.
Because of the hurt that I went through growing up as a child. Not just only growing up as a child, but also my adulthood. And I felt like
that I had to be up under a man or with a man to validate me and to make me feel good. So when I came to grips to that, I'm like, no, this is not the life for me. This is not what I want my kids to see. I can go visit anybody, kick it with anybody. But when it comes to my doorstep, I cut it off. Especially with the last incident with my ex-husband. So when I say all of my kids is my kings and queens, they are. But the one that rocked the hardest with me is my firstborn and my lastborn, because they can tell stuff before anybody else. But I would tell anybody, if you got kids, the one thing that I would encourage each and everybody to do, spend time with them, because they remember that.
Absolutely.
Spend time,
Facts.
take pictures,
Well,
create
facts.
memories, because they ain't worrying about the
Yes.
money you spend.
Facts.
And I don't care how much or how bad a struggle it is.
Shit, mine's is. They worried about the money I spend.
So,
They be like,
Look,
when you
I
get
didn't
paid,
always
Mom?
have it. I'm gonna be honest.
that's
When you
for
get
sure.
paid.
I didn't always
Right.
have
Did you
it.
get paid?
Did you get paid?
Hold on now. We gonna get to that, because that's a whole conversation within itself.
Right.
Shit. Hell, I'm a dad in that fucking woo. Lord.
Want the latest
Nigga,
this, the latest
I'm
that.
broke.
Right.
You ever tell your kid, nigga, I'm broke?
Right.
The wildest thing. And they look at you like, how, nigga?
Right.
Like, all right. So how has motherhood changed you as a person? Let me start with you, Jess. Because you got a lot of different variations of kids. Because no two kids the same. Like, I already know. I got two. And I said, fuck it, so you got 7. So I know you got 7 different personalities fucking with you every day.
Woo. I got your bell.
I have 2 Libras. I have 3 Leos.
No one cares.
I don't know what February the 4th is. I don't know that sign.
No, that's not Cancer. That's not Capricorn.
Or is it Aries?
Aries.
So I got 2 Libras, 2 Aries, 3 Leos.
So you just got a certain time of the year.
And
you
I'm
like
the
to fuck.
only Taurus in the house.
Interesting.
So you got a certain
Yeah.
time of the year you like to fuck. So 3.
Do I have to
Women
comment
do.
because you want the truth?
I cannot.
I can give you the truth.
At
I
3
cannot.
times of the year.
Right.
That you guarantee.
Sick.
We birth.
But having kids, what it made me grow up. It made me put a stop to my life. It made me realize it's no longer about me. And I'm the baby. I'm the baby girl. So out of everybody else had kids. I never wanted kids, to be honest, because I was always raising my nieces and nephews. And when I had my own, that was the first time I felt unconditional love without being judged or without have to question it. So if I felt like nobody else loved me, I know my babies do. And I don't have to question that. It made me get on my shit, basically. It made me grow up. It made me stop partying, because they used to call me the drink disposer.
We know.
We sensitive.
Oh my God.
They called me the drink disposal. And the reason why was because when y'all look, liquor is high, right? Liquor was high. You could not just throw liquor away. So it depends on who it is, because they only have to be family and the ones I trust. So I will always finish their liquor, but they never knew when I was drunk. I never showed signs of drunk, but I knew I was drunk. But they didn't know. That was before my kids. This is all before my kids.
Yeah.
I was when I say I would go to work and party every weekend.
God, the good old days.
Went to work, and I was working at a factory called Mickey's Linen, and I was working in the soil part. And anybody that knows
You
anything
talking about the
about
one
that,
over there on their family?
yeah, no, the one on,
when it was on 76?
yeah. So what happened was, I was working. I was on the phone with my baby daddy. Well, now he's baby daddy, but he was the current boyfriend. And I told him, I said, I feel so nauseous.
Ooh.
And I said, I'm 3 weeks late.
Ooh.
And I said, I know we haven't been using protection. I said, it's a possibility that I'm pregnant. So this was a Friday. So I took off that money. We went to Planned Parenthood. They said, congratulations. I said, well, dang, y'all not going to tell me what? But I knew what it was, but I wanted to hear it. So I didn't believe the pregnancy test at all. They took her by the blood and they said you are exactly 6 weeks pregnant.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Too much raw dogging. It's life.
It's life.
Yeah. So, but for me, it taught me to get on my grind. My firstborn taught me to go hard. Everything that people told me that I would not accomplish in school, I done it, and I ain't done yet. So
Let's
Did that
go.
yeah, I did,
Congratulations,
and still doing
I
it.
love it, girl.
Let's
So,
go, Jess.
If I
She
name off
making
my
big
titles,
moves,
it
boss
ain't-
moves.
Yeah,
I
I got too many titles.
All right, Tika. Now I know you said you slowed down, but what have you learned about yourself since becoming a mom?
I learned a lot about myself. I learned that not everything is always about me. Sometimes it takes a lot for you to realize, like, okay, yeah, everything did used to be about me, but now it's about them. So like, being with my daughter and just seeing her grow up and watching her grow and becoming the person that she is just by her like seeing me, and I'm her inspiration. I'm what she goes to for like, okay, I gotta do like my mom, because obviously the dad ain't in the picture. So she's
Hey, we didn't know that.
I'm just saying,
We didn't
because I
know
want
that.
them to know too.
Okay.
You ain't wrong. She said,
Hey,
"Don't
I'm
get
just
it
saying.
She's trying
twisted."
to let y'all know she's single.
Single parent,
She's single.
single, like a Pringle.
Mhm.
But
if you want to know,
yeah.
come to our next comedy show.
yeah, so yeah, but no, honestly, it really made me become really, really zoned in on becoming a better person. Only because I wanted my kids to see a strong person, a strong woman, a strong individual, a person who can come out of anything throughout the struggle, throughout being, you know what I'm saying, depressed, anxiety, and all the things that I dealt with being the person that I am, and wanted to be that inspiration for my daughters, because I didn't have that inspiration when I was growing up. So I wanted them to see that through me.
Wow.
So that's why I became that. I wanted them to become what they saw as an inspiration. So that's what made me change my ways.
Okay,
Okay.
that's
I love
what's
it.
up. That's what's up. That's why you're my favorite.
Yes.
I love it.
Miss Savannah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna give you the same question. Let me ask you this question though. How do you prioritize self-care while doing motherhood? Because with you also having lupus, at the end of the day, as much as you want to put your kids first, you got to put yourself first sometimes too. So how do you handle and manage self-care while still also balancing motherhood?
Well, it's not easy, but it's a little bit easy because I taught them to self-care.
Okay.
I taught them to ground themselves when they're doing
There's
a
that
little bit
word.
too much or somebody's getting on their nerves. So we have open communication.
Okay.
And so let's just say dinner, gotta feed you, gotta make sure your homework, whatever it is about school, you need to tell me. I'm gonna question you. And once you're done with me, that you think that you're done with me, okay, I'll be back later. I'm about to go do X, Y, and Z. Call this phone if you need me. My phone will be off. So I have those type of conversations with my kids. And when they were younger, I had the support.
Okay.
So it dropped them off, or he was gone anyways. And I would do that.
Okay.
She had balance.
She had balance. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
Self-care.
do because I'm selfish.
Mm.
I'm selfish, and and when I had a child, I got two. I didn't teach them how to be selfish. It's just that we don't share anything because I didn't grow up having to share anything. So because I didn't grow up having to share anything, like we have our own toiletries, we have our own snacks. We don't share anything, like nothing. And when I'm with my people, I do certain things. Y'all may not notice it, but I do certain things. So if
No,
I'm
we
getting
notice.
something,
Oh, we noticed.
We just
I'm
don't
gonna
say
purchase or I'm
nothing.
gonna ask y'all something, but I will share. But I am. That's something that I know about myself. I'm selfish.
Mhm. It's cool.
Right.
We all know. Everybody has a
You
little
still love
self-care
you though.
too.
I'm
I love
selfish with my
that.
food too.
Right.
I'm selfish with my food.
I'm selfish with my
I
food.
swear I am too.
Selfish with my food.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I share sometimes.
As you should, but you got to be a little selfish though.
I mean,
I
I
just
give
think it was
some,
in
but
there.
I'm gonna be
something.
selfish
I
tonight
don't
when I
know,
get to
just-
go pick them ribs up.
Really?
Oh, my mama, I'm gonna be selfish sitting right in that bed.
Kenda.
Yo.
Now you said that you you said you leaned on your mother when you were in the early stages of being a mom. How did your relationship with your mother actually influence your mothering styles? Like, did you find yourself one day was like, damn, I sound just like my mama?
Man, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Especially now. Oh my God. I'll be like, okay. Don't try to sound too much like your mama. Don't be too much like mama. Because like everybody say you look like your mama. People confuse me and my mama as sisters. They don't think she's my mom. I'm not gonna reveal her age.
That's a testament more about her.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
Call me
like
mama.
me and my moms are like this. That's what I'm trying to get
That's
to.
dope.
That's my
I
And
relationship.
love
we
that.
always been like that. So I'll share something with y'all. When I was a kid, I heard a gunshot outside of my window, and my sister was in the bunk bed above me, and she said, "Ooh, did you hear that?" And I said, "I did, but we got to go back to sleep." 5 minutes later, my dad comes running upstairs, flicks the light on, and he has blood on his shirt. My mother had been shot right here.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
She still has the bullet in her head right now, today. They could not remove the bullet, or she could not be here right now. So I have this trauma of losing my mother, but also this bit of guilt for telling my sister to go back to sleep. That's something that I've dreamed about. When I hear gunshots, I jump a little. There are things like that, traumatic things like that, that even bring you even closer.
right.
Yeah.
It also has caused me to be more of an overprotective mother because my mom was outside in the alley in the middle of the night when it happened. So now I'm like making sure, that nobody just outside. Like I won't leave. If I drop you off, I'm sitting out there till you get in the house. And I'm going to sit there for 5 minutes after just to make sure nobody in the house trying to sneak up on you and attack you. Like I'm dead ass like,
Right.
like I will
that's
wait.
real.
I do the same thing too.
You
To
know,
a certain extent.
That's
I'm not
real.
leaving and you got to let me know you good when you get in. You know, I don't know if I watch too many movies or what, but you ain't
No,
about to
that's
jump
it.
out on my friend and I'm about to run in.
It's not too much. It's just the world we live in right now. Those are things that you have to make sure you check on.
So Misha
Yeah.
said, "That's why I hate Alex. Praise God. I love you. I love your mom.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
your mom
Tajima.
is dope. I ain't lying. 'Cause
Thank you.
When I first met her was
We
when
gonna
I
make
met
that
Kenda at the upstairs when we had that
Okay.
The upstairs.
mind to mind. Nah,
The coach my growth.
coach my
Yeah.
growth.
Yeah,
And she bought my jewelry.
that's the
Yeah.
girl. My
I love
mom
her.
is so supportive. Like
Yeah.
she been to each coach my growth event. She watches almost all my podcast episodes and leaves comments.
She does.
You do too. You be leaving
Ooh.
comments. Thank you.
Yeah. I always
I appreciate that shit.
I
I'll be
always
going in there like,
comment.
thank you, girl.
I know
Um,
that about you.
No,
But-
it's funny.
But yeah, so I have that experience attached to the fear of losing my mother. So I wanted to make sure that I was just as tight with my daughter, to where not that she's afraid of losing me, but that she knows I'm always close to her and that I'll always be there for her. And I always tell her, like, yeah, you my daughter, but you way better than me. I always wanted my kids to be better than me.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be me. Be better than me. And I will continue to tell them, you better than me. You ain't my mini me. You above me. You know what I mean? So, and I also am a firm believer in letting them make their own mistakes. When I was a kid, we used to get in trouble so bad.
I think that was just parenting back then. Period.
Yeah.
Man.
I think it was.
There was a lot of parenting back in the days that just why is what I
Man,
would
why,
ask.
man?
Why? Like
Yeah.
what's necessary?
Why are you making them get the switch off the tree? And like,
That's
that's just too much. Where they get that shit from?
Slavery. No, real talk.
For real, that
Fun-
was some
fun-
slavery
Fun
shit.
fact: it was from slavery. Whippings came from slavery. It just because when we became our own independent people, we disciplined the only way we knew what discipline
what it was.
which is
Right.
to whoopings and stuff like that. That's one of those generational curses that just needs to be broken.
I didn't know that. It makes sense.
That
Lining
makes
up,
sense, though.
you gotta
Yeah,
line
we
up.
should
Your
do that.
siblings gotta line up because somebody won't tell the truth. So all y'all get a whooping
Whooping.
until
Okay, now
one
that's
person
different.
admit
'Cause
that
Yeah.
they did it.
Snitches
Yeah.
get stitches, but at the same time, if it ain't gonna affect the house, you gotta tell. Because y'all finna get in trouble for no
We
reason.
wouldn't even
You
all
broke
know
the-
who did it or why.
You broke this
Yeah.
lamp, so tell. That way, at least I can
So
like
tell.
look,
Right.
so I can teach you. Like, look,
And,
you know what you wasn't supposed to do. Take this ass whooping and let's go get a new lamp. All right. Instead of all y'all. Now all y'all got a whooping. Now y'all got resentful. And then you're gonna start hating each other. And then here y'all is 20 years later and you won't go by your brother's house because you still mad at him for getting a whooping for no reason.
That's real though.
Traumatic.
Traumatic.
Yes, whooping creates trauma.
Yes, it does. But that's a
I
whole nother
swear to
conversation.
Shima. She said she canceling birthdays, Christmas, and anything.
Because that's more impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like taking away their joy, but letting them learn how did we get here
Mhm.
is more impactful than whooping somebody. I can come home from work. I can whoop my daughter because they did something earlier that day and they're not going to understand why they got the whooping.
right.
But having that conversation and seeing what their thought process was, because one of the biggest things the parents used to do was they would whoop you because you embarrassed the family, not because of the situation about what happened. You got into a fight at school and you got suspended, right? You would get a whooping because you got into a school for fighting, but you never once asked, why are you fighting? This could have been the one day where you got sick and tired of that bully picking with you and you picked up a rock and cracked his ass.
Yeah.
So he'll learn to never fuck with
I
you
did
again.
that, but with a
Right.
chair in middle school.
Hey,
That
I would
happened
never
to me.
forget you, Andrew. It's on site. If I see you today, it's on
Yeah,
site.
She said it's on site.
Still
It's on
whooping.
site if I see you. That is
Hey,
funny.
let that
Oh my
hate-
God.
I know
let
what
that
you
hate
look
go.
like still, bruh.
You gotta
I
let
know what
that
you
hate
look like
go.
still, bro.
You gotta let that hate go, fam.
I'm
Let that hate
dead.
go. No, but parenting now is a big difference. So that takes me to my next question for all of y'all.
What's up?
What has been the most challenging aspect of motherhood for y'all?
Man.
Damn, the way all of y'all.
Because where do we start?
Yeah, right. That's a long list,
Yeah,
bro.
where should we come back?
Y'all need to think about that.
Yeah.
That one is
That's a long list, bro.
Yeah.
Damn,
the most challenging.
not bad. Maybe that's why it's
Yes.
number
Multiple
one.
challenges.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
why it was the first one that came to my head.
Can life be an answer? Just life.
Yeah.
That's the challenge itself. Just living.
Yeah.
Just live it.
We answer that, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Challenge for me is protection. I don't never ever want anything to happen to my kids. Like
Right.
I get dreams like here and there. I just don't want nothing to happen to them where I cannot protect them. That's the most challenging for me.
But you do know you can't protect them from every scenario.
I do know that. So that's why I'm learning to let go a little bit and put it in God's hands
Right.
and pray for them every single day, every second of the day. But that's something that I would never want to deal with.
Girl.
Nobody
Ever
wants to deal with that.
Wow, Tashima.
I hate seeing their hearts get broken. That's the biggest thing for me is watching them see life play out and them actually seeing like just because I'm a nice person or just because I'm doing the right thing doesn't mean this person's going to appreciate it. Doesn't mean that I'm going to be loved when I love someone else. Doesn't mean that I'll be treated fairly. Like I got to bump my head. I got to fall, but I got to get back up. Like all that type of shit is hard to watch.
Yeah.
And it's like along the way, you like that coach, like it's okay. You got it. You got it.
Right.
Yeah. You just trying to get them through everything that's going on every day, and it's tough. Like it's tough to see, like seeing my daughter get, her first relationship and my
Ooh.
son entertaining the
That
first girl.
That first heartbreak.
Man, that shit
I
was
ain't
so
dealt with
hard
that
to
yet.
see. And they don't listen. And I warned them both, like, don't date. If I was you, I wouldn't. This is why I've been there. I started here. I ended there. Your auntie, your grandma too. What you gonna do?
What you
that's
gonna-
me.
what you gonna do?
You talking like a slave.
I hate it. I ain't
But
saying that
relationships
shit, but
are the
it is
one
what it
thing
is.
that you have no control over.
Right.
Because what they like and what they love is going to shape them no matter what.
Mhm.
All you can really do is be there for them when they get that first heartbreak
Yep.
or they get that first ounce of puppy love and try to cultivate everybody. Like I had already told when I was talking to the girl's mom that when my daughters do decide to start dating, every Friday it's a requirement for their boyfriends to come do dinner with us.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Because at the end of the day, it's not only just me trying to control who you with, but being the fact that male representation is minimum in a lot of cases with little black boys. Come over and see what a happy family is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Even if it's on a co-parenting status, come see what it looks like over here. Figure out if you're going to date my daughter, figure out what dating my daughter looks like. Matter of fact, let's figure out, do you know what dating looks like for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't have kids until I was 30. I did that on purpose. I worked very hard.
To not shoot the club up.
No, I shot the club up.
Oh, you still shot the club up? Oh, Lord.
But I made sure who I picked.
Smart.
Okay.
Because if I
I didn't know you could do
accidentally
both.
find out that I got to pay for this club for 18 years, I can deal with it. No, I'm just kidding. But still. So I already kind of have somewhat of a game plan, but I know I can't control what they're going to do. My youngest, she just don't like people. So her coming home with a boy or a girl, because sexuality is a spectrum, it's going to be a shock for everybody. Now, my oldest, she got a new boyfriend every week. I just got to make sure she's not a hot tail. And just one of them in and out of love kind of people, because her daddy's an in and out of love kind of dude, so I get it. But
wait, she be claiming them? Or you mean she just be like...
She be cool. I'm sitting here minding my business. How was school today? Yeah, me and my boyfriend Chris went to like boyfriend, who that? Yeah. So I try not to be that like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, okay, who's Chris? Where's Chris? Where's Chris from? Chris is in my class. What does Chris look like? So I'm like, break it down to me. Okay, I know what the little naughty headed boy is in your class. So, all right. So next time they got a school event or whatnot, I was like, okay, I got to make sure I be there for whatever this event is you going on. I say, all right, where's Chris at? Oh, that's not my boyfriend no more. I go with, because she go to her Spanish immersion.
Oh.
So now it's like, you like this boy because his culture. You like him for his accent. You like him because, like,
Antonio
Make up
Banderas.
your mind. Talk to me when you get to middle school, because you don't know what you want.
Right.
Don't worry about you in the 7th grade. Right now, you just like him. They just bought you crayons and you happy.
Just said just bought you crayons.
I guess it's left to me and you to answer that question.
I guess it is.
man.
Are we still answering?
If you want to answer it, we can move on to the next
I
one.
think my biggest challenge is being a single parent, period. Like, just doing everything myself for my kids by myself is the biggest challenge in the world, only because everything falls on me. And not only that, like, even just dating, period. Like, I'm not just finna bring any and everybody around my fucking kids. Like, I have a rule, and it's crazy. I have a rule. You have to literally know me for 2 years before you could be introduced to my kids.
That's actually kind of smart.
I'm just being serious, because like I feel like people are so
now,
right?
right?
And I'm just so very precautious about energies and how people are and their aspect, their traits and their personalities and things like that, to like just have my kids around anybody.
I think she's asking a question.
Oh,
High five, but I asked you a question.
No, go ahead.
So 2 years. I have to ask you something. So what if the kids don't like him?
I knew you was gonna bring this
Does that break the relationship, or as long as they respect him?
If they don't like him, it's cut off. I'm sorry.
Why?
up. After 2 years,
After
Right.
2 years.
two hard years.
2 hard years. I don't give a damn. If my kids don't like you, it's something that affected them or made them feel some way for them not to like you.
Are you asking them?
Of course.
What if they
Are
say
you
they
sa-
don't know?
If they don't know, then it's something to weigh out.
What
But
if they just say it's something about him?
I'm with it.
Really?
If it's something about him, I'm with it.
See, I don't
So he
agree with
checks
that.
all your because he checks all your boxes,
Right.
all your boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and the only thing is baby girl don't like him.
Yeah. I'm not.
That lady
No.
don't-
You know, they gonna grow up one day and be out your house and probably don't think about you when they get their boyfriends and all that stuff.
That's
and you just
different.
But I'm saying,
do
you got teenagers.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It's just something about, I just take my kids' word, bro. Like, I take their word really to heart. Like, once they tell me they don't mess with you, I can't.
I used to be like
can't.
that. Like I used to think like that,
can't.
but then I understood that if you discipline a child, they're not gonna like you.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
now I'm kind of like, you don't gotta like him as long as he respects you, you respect him, and he do what he's supposed to do. That's my decision.
Yeah.
Because
True.
I used to be like that, but kids are very different. You can make them mad and
they
they won't like you.
yeah. True.
They can
They
overhear a
devious.
conversation and they won't like
True.
you.
True.
So that's why I'm just kinda like,
Other than their
She said-
father.
It
I
be
mean,
like that
maybe I
sometimes.
will down the road. Maybe I will be able to like loosen up a little bit. Be like, if you don't like him, okay, well. But right now, listen, I'm so cutthroat. I don't play no games. I'm sorry. Like,
I mean, it's
Hey.
understandable.
what if he your person?
You know your kids.
Yeah.
he better be willing to shit. He better be willing to keep going, cause baby, listen. I'm sorry.
about that.
What-
Which
which
part?
part?
Could Jessica answer her first question?
Yeah, go ahead, Jess.
Bruh.
Yeah.
The life challenge for me is with 7 kids, it's not easy. But for me is when you have to adjust to everything. With different, I got three teenagers. So when I have to adjust to day schedule and everything, and this is the biggest challenge, when the daddies, not the ones that doing what they supposed to do, let me clear that up. But when these daddies make the choices of don't want to support, or when they want to support kids that don't belongs to them because they with the mama, they think that they kids is the
Ooh.
back burner. That's the biggest challenge I
Yeah.
got going on right now.
Niggas out here Brian McKnight and their kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
So
don't get that.
I
bro.
have
get that.
That part either.
I don't consider my last child as my last child father as a father, and I'm gonna tell you why. I have 5 baby daddies, but I have a sparring donor, and the reason why I say a sparring donor is because he have not saw his son since he was 5 weeks old.
Wow.
His problem is if we get back together, he'll be a father. I ain't got to be back with you for you to be a father. And one thing I never stop my kids from spending time with their fathers, because at the end of the day, every kid need that, because there's only so much I can do as a woman. But then when the fathers don't do what they supposed to do, that's a problem. And when, especially with all of these kids going through changes,
Mhm.
oh my God, I don't know who I'm irritated with the most, the first one or the last one. But it's
All
for
of them.
all. You right, all.
of them.
But for me, I had to get to their level, each one of their levels, and really hear them. Because it was times when I'd be so frustrated, I wasn't really hearing them.
Mhm.
That was a challenge. And I had to realize, like, okay, you chose to have every last one of them. You knew it was a possibility that the dads might be involved or don't. And it's sad that the dads is only involved because of a court order.
Well, I don't even know. Can I ask?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead. It's a free speech over here.
Okay. Well, I'm just curious.
Ain't nothing off the table. Come on.
So, did any of them ever tell you they didn't want to have kids before you got pregnant, or they waited until after you got pregnant to tell you they didn't want
The
no
fact
kids?
was, I asked that question when I found out I was pregnant. Okay, so my first baby daddy, he was cool with it. The second one, actually, I'm gonna tell you right now. The second one, my second baby daddy, which is my third kid, he was not playing.
Mm.
And the reason why I say he wasn't playing was because me and his dad was messing around.
That was sneaky Lincoln.
It is what it was. We was
said,
messing
"I'm
I'm ground.
we was messing around. We both was at a bad place with the person we was dealing with. I was broken up with mine. Come to find out that he was ready to go to going through a divorce or whatever. But he was the one that came just unexpectedly. Just unexpectedly. And with that, it's like each child I had, each time I had to shift my life. Each time I had to readjust myself. But would I trade it? No. Do I wish I'd done things different? Heck yeah. I wish I was more careful who I slept with. and I'm not ashamed of it.
Girl.
But for me, I
Don't be.
wish what I know now, I knew back in my 20s.
Yeah.
I'm
I
grateful that I'm 36
You want to
now
know
and
why
I'm
I
still
asked
raising.
that?
Go ahead.
Because now I've been seeing this recently. Like, some people feel like, oh, if he say he don't want the babies, that we shouldn't have the babies.
What?
And
Yeah, I
I'm
done
like,
heard
it's
that.
our bodies. If we want the baby, we should still be able to have the
Okay,
baby.
I'm glad you asked that because I am going into social media. Questions.
You asked
Wow.
that, and
That's
my
what I
last
said.
baby, my 4-year-old, when I found out I was pregnant, this is how I found out I had a lump, a big, huge lump right here, and it was very painful. I went to urgent care. I'm gonna shorten the story up. It's a fine guy walked in. He spoke. I mean, he was fine.
That's y'all
And he
need
was
to-
fine.
But his breath was another thing. He asked, "What was anybody sitting here?" I said, "No." I said, "You can have it." But when he sat down is when he hit me, and I instantly threw up.
Dang.
And I don't throw up on the spot unless I'm pregnant. So when I went back there, I asked the doctor to do a pregnancy test. She said, "But you here for the lump?" I said, "I don't care, but I believe I'm pregnant because I just threw up in the waiting area." Came back in. She said, "Yeah, you pregnant," and I cried. Oh, I cried. I told the doctor, "Give me some people that I can go to have abortion."
Mm.
I was serious because I had already had 6 at that time. And she said, "Well, you can go back to Luther and Gaston, which is my doctor from 2006." And he ran some tests and he said, "Jessica, I've been rocking with you for a long time. And I'm just gonna keep it 100." So I stayed in the hospital for 3 days, let him run the test. He said it's gonna cause more harm to your body if you get an abortion than it will by carrying him. Well, we didn't know it was him, but carrying the baby for a time. So he told me I could stay here as long as I want, and I had to make a decision. Cause mind you not, when Dad found out, I found out February the 25th on Dad's birthday, and it just like he didn't care.
Wow.
He did not care. So I made the decision to go ahead. Didn't know I was gonna go through all that. I didn't show that I was pregnant. My body wasn't growing. My stomach wasn't growing. For 6 months, the first 6 months of my pregnancy, I was throwing up diarrhea every day, all day. Couldn't even keep water down. And they put me on bed rest. I didn't show till I was 8.5 months pregnant.
Wow.
And nobody knew till my gender reveal. But what I traded for the world? Nope. Nope. Because this little boy, thanks to the Bridges family, they have welcomed him just like they are. Like they grandson and great grandson, all of that. So
I love it.
kudos to
that.
them.
Kudos to them.
That's
Yes.
what's
So,
That
you
is
making
dope.
hard shit, fam. Hold on, let me get these tears out of my eyes real quick.
Right.
Good thing I'm not on camera. All right. So, damn, you really messed up how I was gonna pivot now.
It's
All right.
okay. Sorry.
So I got a question for all four of y'all. How do you address mommy guilt and the feeling of inadequacy as a mother? Because I know there'd be days where y'all don't think y'all doing enough.
I'll go first.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that one.
I told you I was gonna be deep today.
And we said none was off the
This is
table.
something you ladies can expect when you're on the panel.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to speak from two different scenarios.
Okay.
The first one is overworking. I work a lot. I'm always getting education, so I'm back in school now. And sometimes I notice, like, hey, I've been doing a lot. I ain't had a date with my son. I haven't had a date with my princess. Let me see. And that's when I start questioning them and asking them, like, am I gone too long? You know, if you ever want me to stay at home, just say you want me to stay at home. Shorten it up. So I get my confirmation from my kids. And one day she did come to me. She didn't know how to ask me, so I'm working and she's like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. She's never really around me like that. I'm like, what do you want? She just kept standing right there. She's like, you gotta go to work today? I'm like, yes, why? She's like, well, you at work right now. Going to the hospital and do overtime. So long story short, when I got done, it kind of dawned on me. I was like, she probably don't want me to go to work. So I went in her room and I'm like, you want me to stay home? She was like, yeah. And I said, well, what you want to do? She was like, nothing. And I said, well, why you want me to stay at home? And then she was like, well, just because you in the house, I still know that you're here. Like when you're gone, I know that you're gone. And I was like, so it makes you feel some type of way just knowing I'm here, even though you're not under me or we're not doing anything?
Yes.
She said, yes. So I said, okay. Well, whenever you feel like I'm working too much or you want to pull my time away, come to me. I'm telling you to come to me because I'm going to be in go mode. Then I'll stay at home. She made me stay at home for like a whole 2 weeks.
But you know what that was?
And I did that.
It was present. It was something about your present during that time she needed.
Yeah, and whatever that was, she got it. And we got to understand it now. And then as far as my prince, I parented different than my ex.
Okay.
And my son, he always want to make sure I'm good. So he asks these questions that be a little uncomfortable, but I'm like, hey, it's not like that. So he'll make statements like, he doesn't treat us how you treat his kids. And I said, well, and I could have went with that, but I'm fair, right? Mm-hmm. So I said, Kay, I'm your mother. I treat them how I treat y'all. He can't treat y'all how I treat y'all because he treats y'all like how he treat his kids. He can't give you nothing more than when he's giving his kids to you guys. So he's not doing anything wrong. He's treating y'all all the same. Mm-hmm. I said, so don't look at it like I'm doing too much for these kids because it was some jealousy going on. Why? They just felt I was doing too much and he wasn't matching my energy. But that was two different parent styles. And I had to explain to him, like, y'all not getting treated different. That's just how he knows how to love. Mm-hmm. So in those 2 moments, I just communicate with my kids and make sure we're on the same platform, the same page when the conversation is over.
I love it.
Wow.
Why you ain't using your button? That was a clap. It was a couple clap moments.
I told you, I'm still like trying to recover from that. That was hard.
See, y'all notice I speak last.
Kenda kicked it off with the mom. I was over here watching. I seen her.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't be telling him.
To be raw with y'all one time.
Can't tell his mama got shot.
One time for the one time.
Yeah.
I have gunshots on my board. I don't even want to touch the board now. Accidentally hit that button.
Man.
Everything off. No, but I can relate to that. My girls oftentimes would get on me and their moms about us being too busy. We are both habitual workers because we want to make sure that no matter what, they will never have to be anywhere the way we used to be. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, that makes us work even harder. And then they already know that the whole purpose of this is for them.
Wow.
Okay. They already know that. They come in here. Y'all haven't met them yet, but they'll come in here and tell y'all what to do. They already know this is theirs. So they know I'm here. But lately, they have been, you got to go to the studio today. You got to record. What are you doing this Saturday? You got shows? And it's like to the point where they kept asking it. It's like, you know what? You asking entirely too much. So then I started cutting my schedule. Mm-hmm. Like my other producer, he was doing a few things here and there. And I just sat down one day. Was like, hey, bro, Monday through Wednesday is yours. I'll do Thursday through Sunday. And even on Saturdays, I may or may not do those days. Because I had to make sure that at the beginning of the week, I have it for my kids. Regardless of whatever's going on, Monday, Tuesday, and every other Wednesday, because I definitely got to make sure I'm here to record minding my own podcast starring Kenda Qualman. I got to make sure I'm here. And they was cool with that. Now they starting to turn into the, nigga, ain't you got somewhere to be? It was like, you know what? Go and sit on that beanbag now. But even now, I still keep my Mondays and Tuesdays as free as much as possible because I want them to know that these are days. And there be times when they used to hate, they go by their grandmothers all the time. And they love them. Don't get me wrong. They love going by their granny's house. But it was one time they was going to go by their granny's house. And it was like, Daddy, you got to go record today? I was like, honestly, no, I don't. Good. Because we didn't want to leave the house anyway. And they just wanted to be home.
Wow.
So they just be cool with being in the house. And I'll stay in my room doing whatever I'm working on. And they in their room. So then I end up turning around and made me a whole studio at the crib. So whatever I can't do here, I'll do it at the crib. I'll start editing here and be like, you know what, I don't even want to be here no more. And I'll go home and edit. My cup empty. But anyway. Tika.
Yo, what's the word?
How you balance comedy and parenthood? And does your parenting go into your comedy sometimes?
Yes, absolutely. Of course. I tell people all the time I had 2 daughters, and I'd be like, yep, I trip them down the stairs once a week. Just to remind them I'm still here.
You probably do for real. Not even
Yeah,
lying.
for real. But no.
I thought it was a joke. My bad.
Nah, for real, y'all. I'm gonna answer your question in 2 ways.
Okay.
The way I balance comedy and my daughters is obviously my daughters are a part of my comedy. We sit and talk a lot, actually. Believe it or not, my daughters have an amazing sense of humor, especially my youngest. And it's been plenty of times where like they'll be like, Mom, we don't want to go to school today. And I'll be like, I don't want to go to work. I would literally call off work and call their school and be like, they sick. I'm sick too.
You know how many times? No, not even trying to be funny. It be days where we all supposed to be
I've
getting
done that.
up.
Then we all supposed to get up, and
I
I'll be
don't wanna
like,
go to work. And then we be there, and then they moms will get a phone call that they didn't go to school today. It's like the girls didn't go to school today. It's like, yeah, man, we need a mental
we need a
health
mental
day.
day.
We need a mental health day. We just here.
Yeah,
What are y'all doing?
and it's crazy because like I wish that when I was a kid that my mom understood that,
Yeah.
but she ain't give a damn. She like, you taking your ass to school. I don't give a damn how sick, how tired you going. So, but now since we in this generation where we actually talk to our kids and see how they feeling and how they thinking and what's actually, you know what I'm saying, affecting them as people, it's really dope to be able to have that connection with your kids to be like, you know what, let's just chill today. Let it be us today. You know what I mean?
We used to stay home.
Yeah, real talk.
until
And
the
my
school
kids'
was like,
love
yo, you
language
can't
is
do-
food.
Same.
We like to go out to eat.
Same. And my kids eat different because my kids eat sushi. So
My
like,
kids do too.
Fancy ass kids.
They
yeah,
love sushi
my kids
and
eat
boba
sushi.
tea.
Yeah, and bubble tea.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm like, why do you like popping ones?
yeah. But yeah, my kids eat sushi and poke and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
like,
Spell poke.
yeah,
Hibachi.
hibachi. You know, my kids are different. So like,
Fancy ass kids.
my kids, yeah, they different, bro. My kids different. So like, I love that my kids are different and becoming the people that they are because
My
they
kids love the mall and bourbon chicken.
the mall and bourbon
The
chicken.
Big
Doing at the mall,
Easy.
Walking
I just feel
around.
like, what do y'all be doing at the mall?
What did you used to do
do at the mall?
I didn't go to the mall and hung
See,
out.
you
That's
missed-
what I'm saying.
You missed out on life.
I didn't either.
I was
Oh,
gonna
y'all
get what I was
missed
gonna
out.
wear, and that was that.
She said, "Give it. I was gonna wear
That's
that."
where
Was that.
socialization at its
Yeah,
finest used to
kids
happen.
usually walk around the mall and have fun with their
But have
friends
fun
and
with their
stuff.
friends.
I never
Yeah.
had
You
that
know.
when I was a kid. My dad was very strict, and he was a police officer.
Oh,
Once
say
he
less.
quit the force,
Oh.
my mom and my dad started a janitorial business, and they made us get involved in the cleaning business with them as a family business. So we went from going to the Boys and Girls Club, hanging out with our friends, to you can't go no more because we need you to come clean this account.
So you
And we
working?
would clean 2-3 accounts a night.
Oh wow! See, I was.
I didn't
working.
have no extracurricular activities. I couldn't do nothing. I was always working.
Yeah, then we
Not
gotta
playing.
take you to the mall and just hang out one day. Then.
Take me to the
Right,
mall. Blow a bag
yeah,
on
we
them,
go,
blow a bag
yeah.
on
That's
them
what we gonna
niggas.
do. We gonna go to the mall one day.
We just gonna have a panel day.
Panel
We
day
go-
for the mall.
we
We
go-
gotta do prom with you.
We go to the mall with
We gotta
$50.
find out
That's
what
all
you
you
missed.
got.
What I
And you
missed,
just
I
hang
didn't
out in
miss
the
prom.
mall.
I'm gonna spend
I
it
went to
on
prom.
bourbon chicken
That perfect chicken.
That's what they do. Yeah.
and a Cinnabon.
And they
In the
kids, my
Cinnabon.
kids got more money in their bank account than I do. That's a goddamn shame. Like, nigga, I'm the one.
They ain't got no bills.
I want
That's why
us to do a Dale's trip. That's what we should do.
I want to go back to the Dells with the kids.
That would be fun.
The last time we went, you know, they was giving them free Mount Olympus tickets.
Girl, I
Do
already
they
got
still do
mine.
that?
Oh,
I think
you
they
want me to send you
do.
the link?
I think
Yeah,
they
I'll
do.
send
they
you the
still
link.
doing
Drop
that.
it in the group.
Yeah,
Please
right,
do, 'cause
right.
No,
Well,
seriously, I can
everybody-
do that.
I
We
think
can do
everybody in
that.
the group got kids anyway. so-
That
Yes,
part.
we
So
can
we
do
all
that.
mob down there.
Mob down.
All right, since we talking about kids,
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's her. I was just finna just shoot it in the chat.
I'm gonna take your phone from you.
You know I'm making content.
Too funny. Yes, the moms are childish on this panel, y'all. Just so y'all
The
know,
panel
we
is
are
childish as a whole.
immature a
This
little
is-
bit.
This is probably the most mature we've ever been.
A little
collectively.
bit. Just a little bit.
We having
We-
fun
Not a bit.
though.
We
We
definitely.
have a lot of bit. I ain't gonna sit
Our
here
hair
and
is
tell that
out.
lie with y'all a little bit.
We be having
A
our
lot of
hair
bit.
It's
out.
a lot of bit.
A lot.
That, yeah.
I love
All right.
y'all, bro.
Like
So
you too.
That
That laugh
so
was
fake.
fake as hell.
Oh my God. Okay, what you for the ask us, Tom? Go ahead.
I don't even know if I want to ask it anymore. No, but seriously though, keeping back on track because I have to be that person today. Social media,
Mm-hmm.
stupid 97% of the time,
Mm-hmm.
but 3% of the time it does make some good sense. If used properly, it can be a great resources. Has social media played any factor in y'all parental styles, how y'all look at things you have a conversations with your kids about? How are y'all using social media? Because when we were kids, it didn't exist.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So our moms didn't really know what to be looking out for if it didn't pop up on the news or Aunt Shirley was over here talking. But now we can find out about what's going on in our kids' school before our kids even got out of school, simply
Right.
because social media. How does social media play a factor in y'all parenting? Because I think all of y'all got teenagers,
Mm-hmm.
so they definitely can have an account at this age now.
And mines do. They just don't use it as often.
Good.
Like they don't really use it like that. I just talked to my. That's so funny. I asked my son today. I said, "You got an IG?"
Yeah.
He like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Why you ain't following me?" You know, I got two.
Why you ain't
accounts.
following me?
He said, "Ma, you want me to see everything you post?" I said, "You ain't gotta watch what I post, but you gonna follow."
Follow. Yeah.
Yeah, because I do need to see like what you're doing. You know,
Mhm.
without being like
Yeah,
that,
overbearing.
You know? Yeah,
But you know they make burner accounts, right?
I mean, I could do that too, but shit, just follow your mama.
Just
but
follow
what
your
but what I
mama.
mean is they'll make an account that will follow you.
Oh yeah, have
And
So
they
you
have
can
a
keep that,
separate account.
But then they'll
for
have
them.
an actual account that
Yep.
they really do
Use.
everything on.
I'll
Yeah.
break
And they'll
the
have
neck.
a whole
I'll break the
different
neck.
name and everything.
I'll break the
Yeah.
neck. I'm telling you.
My daughter called it something.
It's called
My
something
ex-
else.
See, I don't even be thinking about no shit.
Mhm.
Like my daughter, she follows me on all her accounts, including my Pinterest.
Aw.
We like
old.
them.
You got a Pinterest. You old.
I do have a Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I find nail designs on Pinterest, hairstyles, makeup. Or
It
I
do
learned
be
how to
all
braid
types
my
of
hair
stuff.
from Pinterest.
Yeah, you do find a lot of stuff on Pinterest though.
I recommend Pinterest, y'all.
That's that. That's that.
It's a mommy
bougie-ness 'cause
hack.
Your face like what?
It's a mommy hack.
The thing with me and Pinterest,
Mhm.
I just never got a hung of it
Oh,
because
okay.
I'm just like, why do you always sending me here when I'm clicking on this? Like, it's just, so I never even cared to learn it.
Oh,
Maybe it
okay.
do
Think
have
of
some dope
Pinterest
stuff on there.
as a blog to lead you to other stuff.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Oh, but then it ain't.
It's just, I want to be direct.
Oh, if I
Yes.
showed you how I use it,
Straight to it. That's what it's supposed to take me to.
well, I'm gonna show you when we
Why is it
done.
taking
Because
me
I
here? I want this.
Well,
You want it your way?
Yeah.
You are not. Burger
it's
Queen.
basically like he called it a blog, but I call it like it's like folders, and every folder has a name. Like I got a folder named nails, a folder named health and fitness, a folder named
okay.
hairstyles, and then you pin whatever you like in those folders. So you basically saving these things in these folders. So when I go get my nails done, I pull up my folder of nail
So you
designs,
can see.
and I look and say, which one I'm getting today. When I want my hair done, I can go in there and look at the different hairstyles, take it to my beautician and say, I'm gonna go with this ponytail this time. Like that's how I use Pinterest. So my daughter, me and her both like cooking and making food together. So she'll send me on Pinterest a recipe.
Okay.
Mom, we should make this. And it'd be something like vegan chocolate chip cookies or something random that I would never ever think to make.
Yeah, that's
Right.
wild.
You know, and I'd be like, okay, let's try it. Well, Mom, we just need bananas and chocolate chips and oats. 3 ingredients, you know, and now we baking vegan cookies. So,
yeah,
you
I
know,
like that.
that's how we use Pinterest is just to like discover stuff that we wouldn't be looking for. It just pop up on your feed. Like any other social media.
That's wild.
Yeah. That's some ways that, you know, I do shit with my kids on social media.
You ain't know me.
You let your daughters come to your comedy show?
Absolutely not. What? Sir, do you hear the stuff that I say on stage? No, not yet.
I knew the answer
Once
to
they
that.
hit 18, then yes. But right now, no.
Are you ready for them to know they moms
The
in that way?
explicit Tika.
Yes, I am. Only because like I know once they hit the age of 18 and I know we're gonna have these conversations, I'm not gonna be afraid to let them know, like, yeah, I talk about this type of stuff on stage. I do have things that are explicit that I talk about, but at the same time, they're gonna be adult enough to know, like, oh, she's just talking stuff on stage. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, it's a difference. But yeah, social media definitely gave me an influence on my parenting, only because like I followed a therapist one time that was talking about gentle parenting versus disciplinary parenting, and like they were basically letting the kids say how they felt about it. So like hearing it from the kids aspect and hearing the kids talk about how their parents parenting affected them, it just gave me a new view on how to actually like talk to my kids and actually listen to how they feel and how they process things. So like actually seeing that let me know, like, okay, at this day and age, we should be able to talk to our kids.
Mhm.
We should be able to see how they feel and what they feel and how they going through stuff. So that way we have a better understanding about it. But I think that's the only thing that really affected my parenting from social media. Other than that, it's been all me thugging it, winging this shit. Like, listen, we're gonna figure this out together. Like, you know what I mean? But no,
At the end of the day, it turns into
listen,
great
at the end of the
content.
day, no, me and my daughters have a very strong bond because like we talk about everything almost.
Mhm.
And I love that they are open enough to feel comfortable enough to talk to me about stuff. I don't want them to be afraid.
Let me ask
Yeah.
you ladies a question.
Yeah.
Because y'all all got kids that are old enough to have the conversation. Did y'all have the talk with them?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Damn, y'all said that aggressively.
I didn't have it with my two youngest, but my two older kids. Yeah.
Well,
Of
yeah.
course, I
How
can
old's
say
your
you
two
have the
youngest?
6 and 10.
Okay,
Oh,
that
yeah,
makes
you should be
sense.
able to
Nah,
do
nah.
that.
Yeah. But when Desi came on, my 10-year-old had attended her puberty
Yeah.
event.
Shout out to Desi.
Yeah, shout out to
We actually became
Desi.
very
Shout out
great
to
friends with
Desi.
each
Yeah, I
other.
love her.
She's so
amazing.
dope. She's
She
so
dope.
dope.
Yeah.
But she hosts this event where girls ages 10 and under can come and learn about their bodies, and she gives them these little bags, and it's got like all the little stuff they need, deodorant and like Q-tips and
Oh, that's
you know, like
nice.
body wash, stuff like that they
Yeah.
need, and helps them to understand their bodies. That wasn't something that I did when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
I just thought that was so dope that she offered it. So I said, let me take advantage and see how my daughter reacts to being around other girls experiencing this, so she can understand like this is normal.
Mhm.
You know, I'd be wondering like, how will they take this if I do it and say it to them, or how would they take it if another kid they age is also there and it's another adult also chiming in and giving them
Right.
that understanding. So I don't know. It was good for her. She now understands some more stuff. Like, and we talk now. She doesn't shy away. She comes to me and talks to me. So thanks, Desi.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That is
That's dope.
That's dope.
I was highly upset she moved to Dallas on us because
me too. I was
I
just I'm
definitely-
like, dang, I
Well,
just got
she-
to know you.
I just got to know you.
I could
Oh,
have
I didn't
used
even know
her.
she moved to Texas.
Yeah, she did it on the low. Because I wanted to take my daughter to one of her
yeah.
events.
I kind of
Yeah.
I know why now. Never mind, I know why. Because she said it at the business retreat we was at.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
What do y'all love about motherhood?
I love watch. Oh, go ahead.
Y'all go ahead.
I just love all the experiences. I love all the experiences, even the bad ones. It's not really bad. They just think it's bad when I hop on their tail because I don't let up. So I really love all the experiences. And what's more even validating is now that my son is older, he'll be 19 July 1st. He came to me 2 years ago and was just like, Mom, you really be listening now? And I said, I've been listening. You are starting to pay attention to me now. That's the difference. I've been the same me. So he was just like, a lot of stuff that you said was right, because he went through a little some misfortunate things, and he had like, I just need to learn. I said, well, I made those mistakes. I'm here to educate you so you don't make those mistakes.
Facts.
You don't need to get
Yeah.
your hands dirty. You don't have to be that person. And now he understands exactly what it is that I'll be saying. So we more on a playing field. More on a playing field. So he comes to me for everything, and then he's actually my communicator with my daughter, because her and him like this, because I get on her nerves, she gets on my nerves. So he's like the common denominator that kind of like breathes things through.
The
like,
mediator.
Just let her, that's just her. And you're like, boy, so he saves her a lot. He saves
Big
her a
brother.
lot. So just all the experiences, literally all the experiences to say I did it, because there is no book. There's no right or wrong thing.
Correct.
And to me, I feel like I may make a lot of people mad. I cannot stand certain doctors, therapists, friends, family members when they have just their way of parenting. That is your way of parenting at your moments, in your years, at your age. This right here works for me. And I'm also one of those parents is, if I trust you, you can discipline my child. I cannot stand those parents that can nobody discipline my child. That makes kids play on other adults. And if my child is doing something he don't got no business doing, or she don't got no business doing, y'all know that's my kid, stop them in their tracks. Because if I trust you, I trust that you're going to handle them the proper way. It takes a village, and a village does raise my children, the people that I trust. So whatever we doing, it works for us. People have their opinions, that's fine, that's respected over there, but we're gonna operate like this. You don't know more than me, you don't know better than me. We've been doing this thing for a while, and it's been very successful. So those are my two things. My child is able to be disciplined by the proper adults, and I don't got no problem. I don't even say nothing. And people shouldn't be pushing their parenting skills on other people because they think it's better.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Where you at, Tom?
We have come to the last question. I just want you to know that I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are like living and breathing like dope. So don't change who you are.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
We're going to switch and serve.
I need y'all to stop.
Kumbaya, my lord.
I need y'all to stop that right now.
Kumbaya.
Stop it.
No, for real, man. This ain't easy, yo. We love what we do. That's why we are who we are. So,
All right.
Oh, before we go, can I say something? Kenda, stand up, beautiful queen, and let them know what month this is and what you be rocking and where they can find that at.
You do know that I was going to.
By Lupus Has No Face in honor of Lupus Awareness Month. You see that? Wait, can y'all see that? Peep the ribbon and the. It's dope.
that's
Oh,
cute.
turn around. Let them
That's
see
cute.
the mission. Let them see the mission.
Oh, I got the mission statement. Oh,
Somebody want to read that?
mission
No.
statement. Lupus has no face. I love it.
Yes. Gotta support.
I love that.
And you know what? Y'all can get y'all own. Just go ahead and hit up Miss Savannah, and she gonna take care of y'all. This shirt dope.
I like that. It's
This
cute.
was like for the Valentine's Day.
It's called love. But yes, you can
Shout out to Pretty Vibes for tuning in. All right. Last question, since I was so rudely interrupted by an advertisement.
And
You
we will
gotta
be
pay
right
your
back.
subscription to not get the ads.
And now we're back.
Like I was gonna give her a moment at the end of the show. Anyway.
Still do.
Oh man! Oh, hello,
That's them
Pretty
aggra-
Vibes
That's them
podcast.
aggressive moms. You know what I'm saying? That's the moms that just don't just assert their authority into places. And that was
It's for a
not
good cause. It's
that
for a
was
good
not
cause.
gentle parenting.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, but seriously though, what legacy do you hope to leave your children through the journey that you've gone through as a mother? Y'all think about that for a while.
I just want them to follow their dreams, man. I really just want them to follow their dreams. Don't give up. Don't let nobody tell them they can't do something. Always go for what it is you want, and just trust God. Like that's the legacy I want to leave is be you, be true to you, and make some shake. That's
Hold on, you gotta be careful with that this day and age.
no twerking, no twerking, no sexy red. We gotta say that now. Damn.
Because say
Right.
you make something
Shake.
shaking by 18, they got an OnlyFans. You gotta
Yeah.
not knocking the hustle.
I'm an
Just
80s
saying.
baby. We
Yeah,
wasn't
we
saying
all
no.
80s
We would that
baby.
didn't associate with Shake back when we was coming up. Hey, I was just watching the Cat Williams special, Woke, and he made a joke on there. He made a joke on there.
I haven't finished watching it yet, so please don't tell it.
I ain't gonna tell the joke, but he made a joke on there similar to in
I'm
reference
gonna know. I'm gonna know what you're talking
to
about.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know when you watch it because I gotta talk about
tonight.
it. Okay.
Oh my God. All right, go ahead, Savannah. What's the legacy you gonna leave for your kids?
I want them to know to always be kind. My character, and my personality is very important to me. And I feel like as long as they can speak or anybody can speak on that when they hear Savannah or anything that's connected to her, the type of person that I am. Kind, thoughtful, caringness, the hustler mentality, give you the shirt off her back type of person. I think that covers it all, because no matter what you do, where you at in life, I think you should always be kind, because you never know what somebody is going through, and your small little comment can push that person over the edge.
True.
So yeah, that's what I want.
I love
it.
I love that. I'm trying to get rich. Fuck what y'all talking about. I'm just playing. No, for real. No, so serious. That's the legacy I'm trying to leave. No, but for real. Being in the comedy field, I always want my kids to know that regardless of what you go through and what other people may go through, there's always a light. There's always a way to be optimistic and to not take things to heart. You know, because once you take things to the heart, it's kind of like you hold it there, and it just stays. So I don't want them to ever just hold gripes or hold grudges or anything. Just let it go. Live your life with purpose.
Yes.
And just always follow what you think is best for you. At the end of the day, people gonna always tell you, oh, you should do this or you should do that. Do what you feel is good for you. And work at your own pace, because it ain't a race, baby. It's about how you get there. So each step is going to get you there either way you go. So yeah, at the end of the day, that's what I want kids to know. I want them to know that they're going to be them and they're going to be the best at always.
They are.
Period. I love it.
Yes.
What I want to leave legacy wise as don't accept no.
Yes.
Yes. When one person tell you no,
with it.
keep going, because you're gonna get that one yes that's gonna change your life.
Period.
Unless you're a boy.
Unless you're a boy, right?
Because no means no.
Nope.
Let's go ahead and let's correct that narrative. Let's correct
She
that
said
narrative
flat
right
line.
now. Young man, if she tells you no, then it's a no. It's a no.
Yeah.
Just
Period.
let her tell you to come back. But if she say no, just walk away, bro.
Walk away.
So
Hey,
I
dead
know
ass
you
serious.
Could he
serious.
wait
That's
until I
why-
finished?
But yeah, I want my kids to know that build your legacy. If you fall down, don't stay down. It ain't about the fall, it's how you get up.
Yeah.
And don't never, and not this go for the whole entire world, don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something.
Yeah.
That's the wrong thing a person can tell me. If I can do it with 7, and I know it's people out here that can do it, they got more than I can. Don't just stay in that rut. Just know that if you put your mind to it and you believe in yourself, you can be successful. I tell my kids, don't lean on other people. Don't, because you can't count on them. I can sit in a room with 100 people that I know, and I can tell you who I can tap on the shoulder that I can count on with no excuses. So I want my kids to know to lean on themselves first, but most of all, lean on God
Yeah.
and get clarity and understanding. See, with my house, is different hats that I wear. Truthfully, I have to be mindful, and sometimes it's hard.
Girl.
Yeah.
Like It's hard because
It
I
is.
want to be that ratchet mama, be like, I don't really care what y'all want today. I don't really care what y'all think today. Because I have them moments. I have my breaking point. But if my kids can take one thing from me as a legacy, I earn up. They earn up, I boss up.
Yeah.
Because you can't set a boss down.
Period. Let's go. Mic drop. Mic drop.
Go ahead and clap that- go ahead and clap that down because you know these are four very amazing women. So I would like to thank all y'all for tuning in and all those who are listening to the show. One of the amazing things about these four women is you can come see them live and in person. Okay.
That part.
We definitely have our first live panel discussion where we're gonna have a conversation about communication and boundaries, baby.
Yes.
Shit, damn.
Here we go.
That basically
Topics. Big topics. Hot topics.
that
Again.
basically means that you niggas are not respecting boundaries apparently because they should not have said that too goddamn fast.
Hey, we gotta let y'all know what it do.
Yeah.
But
You ain't going to see one without the other.
Come interact with the
And I'm the
crowd.
common denominator.
Let's go.
But I definitely want to thank y'all for tuning in here with us. Make sure you check us out on our streaming platforms at Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Make sure you check out mine and my own podcast every other Wednesday
Yeah.
at this exact time.
Every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday.
Because my baby said I got to be home some Wednesdays.
But
So it's gotta be that.
Oh my God.
Make sure you go and check out lupushasnoface.com. We do accept donations in all shape or forms.
yes,
Make sure you be on the lookout for all of comedian Tika G's performances because I guarantee you one of us will definitely be in the crowd and we'll laugh at your ass too.
Either be at the show or become the show. Use your choice.
Your choice.
I like
That's
that.
how we roll.
Facts.
And then of course we always got to make sure you be on the lookout for that new novel by our author Jessica. Part 2 through 7 will be coming soon
Yes.
Facts.
in both hardback, paperback, and audiobook form.
Yes.
Yes. Let's
All
go.
three.
Yes.
Let's
go.
So with that
I
being
need
said,
audio.
it's late. The wine is whining right now, and I'm hungry. So let's
Me
get
too.
out of here.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm hungry
Peace,
too.
people.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.